Antonio Pacheco was born on July 22, 1974, in La Habana, Cuba. Growing up in the capital of a baseball-crazy nation, Pacheco's introduction to the sport was almost inevitable. His father, Antonio Pacheco Sr., was an avid baseball fan, and his influence sparked a passion for the game in young Antonio. From a young age, Pacheco showed a natural affinity for baseball, excelling in local youth leagues. His early coaches and mentors recognized his potential and were instrumental in shaping his skills and baseball IQ. Pacheco honed his abilities in Cuba's youth baseball system, quickly making a name for himself as a promising shortstop with exceptional defensive capabilities. His quick reflexes, combined with a strong arm, made him a standout player even at the junior levels. By his teenage years, Pacheco had already started drawing attention from the country's top baseball scouts, and his place in the highly competitive Cuban baseball scene seemed assured. His dedication to the sport was evident as he continued to rise through the ranks, excelling in national youth competitions. At just 16 years old, he joined the Cuba under-18 national team, representing his country at international youth tournaments. This early success laid the foundation for a storied career in the Cuban National Series and the Cuban national team. Career beginnings in the Cuban National Series. Pacheco's professional career began when he joined the Cuban National Series, one of the premier baseball leagues in the world. At 18 years old, in 1992, he debuted with Industriales, one of Cuba's most prestigious and successful baseball teams. Known as La Maquinaria Roja, the Red Machine, Industriales was a powerhouse in Cuban baseball, and Pacheco's arrival was seen as the beginning of a new era for the team. Initially playing as a shortstop, Pacheco quickly proved himself to be a reliable and solid performer on both sides of the game. His smooth defensive skills and strong arm made him a natural fit for the position, but it was his quick thinking, ability to read the game, and consistency at the plate that separated him from many of his peers. In his rookie season, Pacheco displayed a maturity beyond his years, helping lead Industriales to several key victories, and establishing himself as a fixture in the team's starting lineup. Despite being young, Pacheco's presence was felt throughout the league, and his impact on the field was immediate. His leadership, both on and off the field, soon earned him the respect of his teammates and coaches. He quickly became a fan favorite, known for his energy, grit, and commitment to the game. His reputation as one of the most promising players in the Cuban National Series continued to grow as he consistently showcased his talents in each season. Career peak. Dominance in Cuban baseball. Rising to stardom with Industriales. Antonio Pacheco reached the peak of his career in the Cuban National Series, where he became one of the most decorated and influential players of his generation. By the late 1990s, Pacheco had solidified his position as one of Cuba's best shortstops, and his exceptional skills garnered him a reputation as one of the country's premier players. His ability to deliver clutch performances both offensively and defensively was key to his success. Pacheco became a leader for Industriales, and under his guidance, the team won multiple Cuban National Series titles. His contributions to the team's success went beyond the box scores, as his leadership and experience played a pivotal role in guiding Industriales through the ups and downs of competitive play. His consistency at the plate, hitting for both average and power, made him a reliable run producer, while his defense earned him the admiration of fans and critics alike. Pacheco's peak years came during the 1990s and early 2000s, when he consistently ranked among the league's top players. His bat was a potent force in the middle of Industriales' lineup, and his defensive prowess at shortstop helped solidify the team's infield. Pacheco became known for his intelligence on the field, his ability to read pitchers, and his leadership both as a player and a motivator. International success with the Cuban national team. Antonio Pacheco's success in the Cuban National Series led to opportunities with the Cuban national team, where he became a central figure in Cuba's dominance in international baseball. His first major international success came at the 1994 Baseball World Cup, where Cuba captured the gold medal. Pacheco played a vital role in the team's success, contributing with both his bat and his exceptional defense. Pacheco continued to represent Cuba with distinction on the international stage, playing a key role in Cuba's victories in the Pan American Games and World Baseball Classic tournaments. His consistency as a batter and his leadership in the field helped Cuba maintain its position as one of the premier baseball nations of the era. He was a key contributor to Cuba's Olympic gold medal victory in 1996 at the Atlanta Olympics, a tournament that further solidified his place in Cuban baseball history. During his time with the national team, Pacheco was part of several memorable moments, including his leadership during the 1998 Baseball World Cup where Cuba defended its title and once again claimed gold. His performances on the international stage cemented his status as one of Cuba's most respected and revered baseball players. Main achievements: Cuban National Series, Cuban National Series championships. Throughout his career, Pacheco helped lead Industriales to several National Series titles, with his performances being crucial to their success in the league. MVP awards. Pacheco was named Most Valuable Player of the Cuban National Series multiple times during his career, an accolade that reflected his excellence both at the plate and in the field. Gold Glove awards. His exceptional defense earned him multiple Gold Gloves as the top shortstop in the league, showcasing his skill as one of the most outstanding defensive players of his generation. Batting titles. Pacheco was consistently one of the league's top hitters, with a batting average that frequently placed him among the league leaders. Cuban National Team Achievements: Olympic Gold Medal, 1996. As a key member of the Cuban national team, Pacheco helped secure a gold medal at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. World Cup titles. Pacheco contributed to Cuba's World Cup victories in 1994 and beyond, becoming one of the team's mainstays during its period of international dominance. Pan American Games gold medals. Pacheco helped Cuba win multiple Pan American Games gold medals throughout his international career. World Baseball Classic. His leadership and skill were pivotal in helping Cuba achieve success at the World Baseball Classic, where the nation finished at or near the top in every tournament. Final years and retirement. After an illustrious career in both the Cuban National Series and the international baseball scene, Antonio Pacheco's playing days began to wind down in the late 2000s. By the time he reached his 30s, Pacheco had already solidified his place as one of the greatest players in Cuban baseball history. His final seasons with Industriales and the Cuban national team were marked by a mix of nostalgia and reflection, as the world of Cuban baseball began to evolve and shift toward new talent. Pacheco officially retired from professional baseball in 2011, after a distinguished 19-year career. His retirement was met with respect and admiration from the Cuban baseball community, and he left behind a legacy that would inspire future generations of players. Pacheco's consistency, leadership, and passion for the game made him a true icon in the history of Cuban baseball.